Welcome back. So there is one other feature I would like to share with you, and that is over here. You see the rectangle? That is nothing but table. So I have highlighted it and I will press. I'm not pressing at all. I'm just moving my cursor along, my mouse along, across. It goes to a certain distance. It goes down to a certain distance. So that means you have a table, say this is 4 by 2, rather 2 by 4, and so on. So if I highlight all these and click, you see a table is formed. Now within the table, I have all the features that I had before. For instance, I'm pressing the dollar symbol. Now I can talk about, I'm inside math mode. Okay, so this is a very good feature I have used to, for example, explain intervals of increase and decrease, right? So intervals, test points, and here is the sign of, say, my function. So whenever I hit dollar symbol, I am in math mode. So f prime of x is, I don't know, a fraction x minus 2 times x plus 3 divided by x minus 20. I just threw in something. So my intervals here are, the function f is increasing or decreasing, right? So what are the intervals? I'm looking math mode, negative infinity, infty, that's infinity, infty, comma. So what are the critical numbers? What do I see? 22 and negative 3. So there is negative 3. The next interval is open negative 3 until positive 2. The next interval is positive 2 until positive 20. Oops. And the next interval is 22 backslash infty, close, right? So you're choosing test points negative 4, 0, 10, I don't know, 30. And you will proceed and get me signs and so on and so forth. Okay, you can complete this. So table is a very useful feature, all right? So the only thing I would say is when you go to math mode, there are many commands which are somewhat tricky. For instance, if I want to do square root, backslash sqrt, that gets me square root, right? 35, fine. What if I want 10th root? So backslash sqrt, and do you notice there is a square there and a square inside? So how do I approach this? So this tells me, this particular symbol tells me I need to press shift and then hit enter or return, right? Press shift. So this particular thing gives me this option. So press shift and then enter. So that gets me 2 entries, one for the root, the other for the radicand, right? So I can go up and press it. I don't know what I was thinking. 15th root of 35. So I'm able to do this. Likewise, int. When I look at integral, that's simple integral. If I simply hit enter, I get integral, right? Parenthesis 3x plus 5, close parenthesis dx. But if I want integral with limits, I will say backslash int. That arrow tells me I need to shift. When I press shift, you see these two get highlighted. So shift, enter, that gives me limits for my integration. So upstairs is higher limit is 5, say lower limit is 0. Now I am back to business. Okay, so these are a few features with math mode that are quite useful to work with. I think I'm running out of ideas here. So the most useful feature I found while teaching calculus: tables, drawing, right? Uh, Within drawing, by the way, these features, right? Uh, Function plotting, that I found very useful. It takes practice, it takes getting used to the material at hand. Okay, so I hope that's useful. If you go here, you have many options available, and text is always there. So along with screen sharing, this is a wonderful package to play with. Oh, one more feature I forgot to mention. The whole point of all of this is, say I have completed my lecture for the day. I go to my menu here, right? Do you see menu? If you go there, for me, I have a print option. If you don't see a print option, try Control P or Command P, right? Control P or Command P should give you, so that's Command P for my computer. I'm working with a Mac, but you might need to use Control P to see a print option. I go to print option, right? Print preview. Okay, so it gives me page after page after page. If I go to press print, right, I have a printer lined up, but what if I don't want a printer lined up? I have an option of saving as a PDF. Okay, this I like because once I press save as a PDF, I have a PDF of all the work I did, right? Save, say I'll say, what was this about? Calculus, lecture number, I don't know, 38, right? Calculus 38 lecture. I'm saving it wherever I felt like. So this is in downloads. I can change my folder where I wish to save, but I'll save it in download. I have saved it. And if I go to my downloads folder, Calculus 38, there is my file, okay, which I can share with my students. I can upload in Blackboard. So after a lecture is done, I can share with them my file of work that we did in class if they wish to look at. All right, so that's one. I don't like to print hard copies. I simply have these soft copies which I share with my students. So I'll close my print option, get out, and there I'm back. By the way, MathchaC remembers where you were at. So say I kill it, right? I'm done with it. It has saved on its own. MathchaC remembers what we were doing in the most recent work. So I open my tab again and I look for MathchaCA.io. So MathchaC.io. Open editor. You notice nothing got changed. It's still available. All right. So you don't lose information. That's one advantage of having MathchaC. Of course, if you change your equipment, that is, you use some other computer, then it will start off on as though you had never used it before, right? So I hope this was useful. All the best. Enjoy.